we meet again in the bathroom. That's really awkward, guys. You guys gotta stop coming in here with me. So I'm here in my hotel room. Today is the day that I'm gonna go get the truck serviced, I think, because yesterday we went there, remember, we didn't have enough time. Today, I've got the rest of the night. It's already dark outside here, but I got the rest of the day. So let's go and get the truck serviced. I want to get the air dryer looked at, get the air lines drained a little bit if there's some moisture in the tanks. Just want to get it looked over and stuff, because I don't want to have more problems when I go back up north where it's cold. I'm tired of things freezing in. I'm tired of winter, and I want this truck to be ready for winter. And I need to go change the oil anyways and add some Lucas in there. How many of you guys add Lucas into your oil if you drive a truck? Every time you do a service. I try to do it every time.
All right, here we are, back at the TA service. Tonight I'm just gonna wait here till they actually get me done. It doesn't look like they got really anybody in their shop there. So it shouldn't be too long of a wait, I don't think, as long as they're not on a bunch of road calls right now. I see the one truck is there. I guess we'll find out. Let's go in and see. There is our bay. We're waiting for the mighty door to open and let us in. They said about a 2-hour wait. I don't know what's gonna take 2 hours, but it is night shift here right now, and I can tell that it's night shift because the people here working don't want to be here working. I think they'd rather be anywhere but here working. It's a Friday night when I'm filming this, so there's like 2 mechanics in here, and I had to sit and wait in the lobby there for like 20 minutes to get someone to even come to the desk to ask me what I wanted. But I'm not complaining, whatever. I have all night to get this done, so we're gonna get this truck serviced. I don't know if I'll be able to get the air dryer looked at tonight because they say that the mechanic that works with that kind of stuff is on a road call right now. He's not gonna be back for several hours, of course, conveniently. So we'll figure it out. Yeah, we're gonna have to get it looked at sooner or later, right? So for now, we're just gonna wait patiently here. So what happens when they do an oil change is obviously they change the oil. Bet you didn't see that one coming. They change your fuel filters. There's 2 fuel filters on a semi. There's one primary and there's one secondary. They change the oil filter. They change, what do I mean? They add a gallon of Lucas in there, into the oil. Now what Lucas is, it's an oil enhancer, an oil lubricator. Is that possible? Lubricates the oil. It's really healthy for your engine to have a gallon of Lucas in there with the oil, because that makes everything just run a lot better and gets the oil to where it needs to be a lot easier. It's hard to explain it, but I always put a gallon in there with my truck when I get my service changed or when I get my service done. What they'll also do is they'll grease the entire truck. Every moving joint and whatnot has grease inside of it on a truck, and that needs to be filled up on a regular basis, so they make sure that's all greased and well. They'll grease my 5th wheel where the trailer connects to it, so that the trailer has lots of lube to do its thing back there. They'll check all the tire pressure, the air pressure, make sure that all my tires are properly inflated and that they're not overinflated, because that can mean big bucks on fuel economy, and it's also not good for the wear on the tires if one is more pressurized than the other, because then one's going to wear down really fast and the other one's just going to wear funny. You don't want that. They'll check your tread depth on your tires to make sure your tires are good enough and safe to drive. And they'll pretty much do a once over of the entire truck just from underneath there, and everything they can see to make sure that everything's in order, that nothing else needs to be fixed. At least that's what they're supposed to do. Well, we just got ourselves into the shop here. It was a 3-hour wait, but they're understaffed today. We're about to go and get our oil changed, get that Lucas oil additive, or oil, what would you call it? I don't know. I just know it as Lucas, and you put it in there and it's good. We're gonna get that done. Fuel filters changed out and whatnot, and they're gonna take a look at the air dryer really quickly. Probably just replace the cartridge and see if that helps. But other than that, I've been waiting here for 3 hours already, so I'm just sort of anxious to get going again already. But this is pretty much gonna be the vlog today. I just want to check in with you guys and say, hey, I'm still alive, I'm still here. We're still doing truck stuff. Gotta get the truck serviced sometime or other, so that when I'm ready to go next Tuesday, I can just hit the road, right? I'm gonna have to make some money and get some good miles in throughout the middle of this month, because towards the end of the month is Christmas again, and then there's New Year's, and then January, February are the cold months. I'd really rather not run hard in the cold months, but we'll see. You got to do what you got to do, right? So replace this fuel filter here, and we got a new air dryer put on that fixed that problem. It's working great now. Everything else has been good.
And that's that. The service itself costs probably about $300 American. That costs another $150 American. So we're looking at 300, 400. This bill will probably be $500 to $600 American. That's a monthly maintenance.
Everything's said and done. We just got out of the shop. We're sitting out here, making sure everything's good to go, putting my paperwork where it's supposed to be. You always got to stay organized with your invoices and stuff. Got to hand those into the accountant at the end of the month, which would be Mother. She's my accountant. So the bill was $457 American, which is about 575 Canadian. So I guessed a little bit too high, but I'd rather guess too high than guess too low and get surprised with a bigger price, right? So this way it feels like I got a deal. So we got the full premium preventative maintenance and the new air dryer cartridge. And we're good to go. Good morning. Trying to wake myself up here, turn my brain on. Need to go get some coffee. It's just not the same. This is Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru. I feel like I'm cheating on Timmy's. Don't tell Timmy. Dunkin' Donuts it is. America runs on Dunkin'. Well, Dunkin', there's a new kid in town. Watch out, Timmy's coming for you. Joy. That is so true. Coffee does bring you joy. You know, they got a point there. They got a point there. Caution, this beverage is extremely hot. You know, I hate that they actually have to put that warning on there. I think we should just, you know, remove all warning labels and just let natural selection sort everything out, you know? Dunkin's, it's just not the same. It's a close second, I would say. Close. But it's not the same. It's not Timmy's. We're surviving anyways. Tomorrow for me is Sunday. It was yesterday for you. Tomorrow for me, it's the big game. Jets versus the Blackhawks. NHL action. I'm gonna be in the arena. Section 329. So like, it's not like I'm like front row or anything, I wish, but we're gonna be in the rink. We're gonna be watching these guys play, and I have to say, it's gonna feel good beating the Blackhawks again. It's Friday night here, so I don't know. From what I hear, the plans are maybe hanging around here watching a movie for the day, and after that, maybe go sing some karaoke. I don't sing karaoke, just so you know. But there's a first for everything, you know? There's a first for everything. The right motivation, it might get up there. I don't know. Don't count on it. Definitely not going on YouTube, tell you that much. I'll tell you about it later, though.